Time to run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, and they pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold. Bang roll, on the go. Ice wall, ice wall, ice wall.
Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now.
Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Aim off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in.
Good morning all. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are all well. Hope everyone is doing good. And make sure I'm all systems go. You guys know the drill. Everything does look like it's working. And yeah, happy Monday to everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. And yeah, let's get into it. Do look good, do look good. JPY is bearish. Well, we'll see here. We'll do the analysis and then get it straight into it. So, news this week here. Starting off with the 18th today, we do have Udia speaking. Hopefully, he doesn't speak during London session. It will be extremely annoying if he does. But yeah, I'm just hoping he doesn't speak during London session. I want to see if the speeches has happened already. But yeah, which is not. I mean, here, this is. We did see some. We did see some stuff happen overnight. There was like North Korea doing something, and then China talking here, and it kind of sent gold towards the upside. So we saw a big bounce on gold, which we'll talk about, and we'll take it from there. So if we're looking at overall rest of the news, we're pretty clean for rest of the day. If we're looking at the week here, we have monetary policy reports, but that's not till 2 p.m. so it's not too much of an issue for us during the session. And then of course CPI is going to be a big one. They're expecting inflation actually to come up a little bit from a low forecast right there. So inflation coming up a little bit here. If inflation remains lower, then we might see basically pound actually become a little bit stronger here. But if we see inflation tick up, will allow them to actually, no, if we see inflation tick up, yeah, we'll see actually pound become stronger because it will allow them to hold interest rates higher, right? And then for the rest of the week here, New York is pretty clean this week. We have a bit of unemployment claims here. Udia speaking yet again. And then Friday, we have a pretty heavy Euro day, right? We have the PMIs, right? USD PMI, Euro PMI, and then GBP PMI. So yeah, that's basically the news for the week here. Now let's have a look at the analysis. Start off on GJ on the weekly time frame here. So previous weekly is closing bearish here. We are closing bearish. We're basically at support. If we compare to other brokerages, you can see that, you know, it's basically at, if not slightly below here. But nevertheless, what's going to be important is breaking the weekly low. We break the previous weekly low. Yes, that could give us some downside and start to move price towards the downside here. Now, if we're looking at daily time frame, we did resolve that range on Friday. We were consolidating here all week. Last week, we were just consolidating. We were here on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, right? So all week, we were consolidating at that range, right? So yeah, extremely, you know, big resolution towards that. I just want to see how big that daily candle ended up forming here. Yeah, about 300 pip daily candle, which is very big compared to what ranges we were having. Just to close outside of the range here, ended up after 4 hours, made a 92 pip pullback, and then followed by a 200 pip drop here. So right now we have previous daily, obviously closing bearish here at our daily supports. I want to see if I have these daily supports marked. We don't yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Put that as DS. And then we have our 4-hour support as well, sitting right here at this spot here. So those are our ranges here. We do have a bearish session today. It's looked like we have, during Asian retest, a little bit of the highs here, actually towards late. Yeah, basically Asian retesting the highs here. If we were to breach that 595 level, looks like we can end up retesting the 4-hour support and then see what's up. So sells below 95 here can make sense to the 4-hour support. We have about 24 pips, so it's a decent range. It's a decent range. It's a decent range towards the lows here. And of course, if it pushes through, there'll be continuation. Buys not ready yet. I think buys would be something we take kind of in New York here, as 4-hour starts to create support, basically get back above the previous daily resistance that we were having from this whole consolidation. So initially where our breakout came from, and actually if this daily candle closes bullish, this will be another pullback and we can look to maybe trade towards the upside. But I did talk with the guys in the exclusive group. We did have the weekly analysis here, and we're speaking about in the weekly analysis the possible and the zones that we're looking at for price potentially to roll over and create a lower high as well. So you have to keep that in mind. But again, we're playing with a 200 pip range. So yeah, it's not the smallest range here. 200 pips is definitely, you know, enough room to be looking for both directions on a single day here. So We'll have to see how price forms. But initially, with my first impressions here, I'm looking for sells today below 195 to take it down to the 4-hour support and see what's up there, right? Now, if we're looking at gold here, obviously gold pushed up very heavy this morning. We have a gap here, and so yeah, this morning absolutely ripped. I mean, this was a beautiful breakout though. Beautiful close above breakout. That was nice, and then obviously giving a very strong impulsive move towards the upside. Let's see from daily open how much price is ripped here. Just a casual 300 pips from daily open. Seeing price rip at the casual 300 pips from daily open is definitely not something normal here, but we do have a gap lying down there. If we have a look at the analysis here, this is something I've been speaking about since last week, if you guys have been joining up to the stream, about this daily support we have here. As long as we respect this daily support here, this is where our bounces can come out of. Looks like we bounce immediately at market open. I mean, at 300 pips is a decent bounce. We do have more room till this previous daily resistance here. So there is more room till we reach there, but again, 300 pips is a decent bounce. So right now we have previous daily kind of doji bearish, and current 4 hours closing bullish as well here. Actually, previous one did close bearish here. Previous one did close bearish after retesting that 4-hour resistance. So we can see some downside. We can see some downside from the range here. Mark this as our 4-hour resistance. We have tiny 4-hour resistance now right here, and then we have a previous 4-hour support, which was this previous range here. Let's see how this looks on lower time frame. P4S. So if we're looking at 1 hour, yeah, that's 1 hour resistance now. 30 and 15 is just about that zone. So yeah, we could just leave it like that. So yeah, until we breach back into that zone, that's basically where the buys will come. But for sells look pretty interesting. We did leave this long rejection wick here, which is also 5-minute structure. That's normally not a good sign for sells. Whenever we see this long rejection wick, it's not showing us that price, like, you know, that's definitely showing some form of rejection here. So yeah, I'd say this previous structure we're reacting off right here at the moment here, which is about 84,500. So something closing below there, I'm even not too satisfied with something closing below there. Why am I not satisfied? Because of that rejection wick. Really don't like that. But if we can get a nice close, we can trade to this 5-minute support as well and just work backwards. 1 hour candle closing in 16 minutes. If 1 hour candle closes like this, again, it's showing rejection, right? So we have to be careful. We have to be careful here. Put this on the 30 to see if we can get a wick fill or not. Like, this is not a wick fill. This is not the best form of a wick fill, because this is showing me a lot of rejection from here, you know. So this could end up just doing this, and this is what I worry, is that we see price close below and then next candle pop up again, you know, and then it comes up here and then retest somewhere into here and then makes a lower high, and then we're better off taking sells from here. So ideally would like to see some sort of structure from here and something with more confirmation to make sure that I don't get caught out in you know, I don't get caught out in anything silly here, right? So let's see how price forms here. If we're looking at GU here as well, GU looking like it's trying to play a bounce. Again, the GBP has been extremely weak. Even though we have the daily support right here, technically nipple closed below, not the strongest close, retested key level at the moment. 4 hour time frame is closing. You know, we basically do have a bearish bias here. We do have a bearish bias, but we're more at support right now. So if we are going to look for sells on GU today, then I would assume that, let's see how this 4 hour support, where is it from right now? I think this, we can get rid of this right now. Move this to 4 hour resistance up here, because we've crossed through that twice, so I'm not too interested. Yeah, probably back below the 4 hour here, we can start to look for sells. Remember, we have bearish buys today. Back below the 4 hour. Counter trend buys. Let's see structure above here. Maybe something rejecting this and then closing above will be your counter trend buys. But yeah, maybe GU goes for a counter trend buy session. Even above here, if a 30-minute gets above, it does look good. But with counter trend, I'd love to buy on a pullback so I don't get buy the highs and then it ends up reversing, right? It ends up reversing. And then, you know, we get stuck in counter trend, right? I think on this channel we've proven enough how much counter trend has been, counter bias has been dangerous, but since we're at the daily support, it does make sense. So let's see what happens here, and yeah, we'll take it from there. We will also have a look at DAX here. Let's remove drawings, fresh drawings for DAX. So current previous daily is closing kind of doji here. We have our daily resistance up here. It's pretty far away. I'm not too worried about it, but DAX moves. You guys know that. DAX does move here. 4-hour time frame here. Sitting at 4-hour resistance. So basically a bullish session, to be honest, because this previous 4 hours is doji. But can be considered a little bit mixed. Potential sells would be back below this range here. Yeah, I think that would be better. If we were to break out today above 308, you can look for those buys above 308. If we do get a perfect close above here, we could also try front run this buys here for like 12 points, we could be a little bit sneaky, but we need to see our price form. So we'll wait for of course London, not Frankfurt open, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, that's the analysis here on everything. So hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you did, you know what to do. If you can leave a like on the stream, I would appreciate that. And yeah, we get the likes up to 100. You guys know the drill. Definitely helps support. And let's get it. Let's see what this week has in store for us and continue. So, yeah. All good, all good. Is a gold pump because US missile? Yeah, there's a lot that happened. There was Korea, there was there was also China speaking. Like China has a big impact on gold because of the stimulus. Harry, gold daily doesn't have a bottom wick. It's a gap. It's a gap. So it's not necessarily a bottom wick. It's more the gap. So it opened up on a gap on gold here. Now eventually most gaps do get filled eventually, but doesn't necessarily have to be filled today or tomorrow. Could be later in on the week. Put the scam reminder in chat. Scam likes. Should we also mark previous daily high and low on the chart along with support and resistance? So what would you use previous daily low and high? That's the question. So if you mark it, what are you using it for? That would be my question to you, right? What are you using it for? How is it going to be useful to you? So if it's going to be useful to you, then yeah, you can mark it, of course. If it's not going to be useful, no need to mark it. Like what? You're looking at a reaction from previous daily low, previous daily high, but again, Yesterday webinar was amazing. Thanks for that. No problem. No problem. Yeah, we did free webinar. I will post the recording eventually. Just gonna edit it. Probably will post it to YouTube or something, Can you see my question above? Can you just paste it again? Sometimes in chat it comes. Great YouTube video, by the way. Oh, thanks. Yeah, not many people liked it, unfortunately. I put a lot of effort in that. Yeah, it's fun, but not many people liked it. It's actually the worst performing video I posted. Not 800 views. We normally get about 4,000. So yeah, seems like people didn't like it. What was wrong with yesterday's video, guys? Why didn't we enjoy it? Let me know. We need to know. We need to know. We need to find out. Maybe you didn't get notified. I think maybe it's a YouTube thing. We don't know. It's a very, very, very good video. Trade recap in there. Workout. Full workout as well. It's the thumbnail? I don't think it's the thumbnail. Thumbnail is pretty cool. Haven't watched it yet? Yeah, but why? Did you guys see it? Did YouTube not publish it? I'm trying to find out what happened. Because I've never had a video like that. I've never had a video that's done that bad. So I'm trying to find out, okay, what was going on, you know? I'll post it in chat. I haven't watched it, not notified by YouTube. Yeah, I think that's what's happened. I think people were not notified by YouTube. Let me pin it here. Blow off valve? No, it has no blow off valve. That's why it makes the noise. I got notified, so it's not about notifications. Interesting. I pinned it anyways. So check it out. Leave a like for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It is a great video. There's good workout in it as well. If you guys are interested with my workouts, it's time-stamped as well. Yeah, you can go watch my whole workout here. All that good stuff. But yeah, I'm quite interested to see what happened. So your question, brother, the question you're asking was, can you explain how to leverage a downtrend? Not sure I understand. How does buying and selling work then? What do you mean? So what do you mean? How does buying and selling work? Like, how do you make profit in a downtrend? Because this is a contract, right? So for every buy, there's a sell. For every sell, there's a buy. So it's a contract of difference. It's not literally selling an asset, buying an asset. You are you're buying a contract, right? So that contract will pay you for what you did. You're providing liquidity. And when you provide liquidity, you get paid because there's an opposing party either buying your liquidity. So if you sell an asset, there's an opposing party buying that, and that's what's going to pay you the dividends between that. Right, and that's based on lot size. Lot size will dictate how much you get paid, right? Or contract size, right? That's why it's called contract size, because obviously the bigger contract you put, the more liquidity you're providing, right? And the more liquidity you're providing is you know, something that can affect price, right? Not affect price, but what people are going to use. What do you think of FX Alex G? What do you mean? What do I think? Not sure. I see him on Instagram. Don't really have an opinion. I'm waiting for setup 2 on GJ. Yeah, we'll see. I kind of like if we were to get below here and re-break 4 hour. Setup 2 can also make sense. I mean, the ranges I think are a little bit bigger. What's this range here? 32, yeah. I mean, we could look to play in there. I just worry that GJ will start buying out of here after Friday's heavy move down. Or we might range. Dave said, love the vlog. We need more of those. Yeah, I enjoy making the vlogs, but obviously others don't. I was very surprised. It was a very good video. Well, I think that's just my opinion then. Maybe I thought because people think maybe it's Pip Labs ad or something. They're like, oh, he's just chilling Pip Labs, but no, this was just part of the vlog. Who knows? Forever mystery. So if you make profit, someone makes a loss, or it's equal money, it might not necessarily be a loss. In essence, in like dumb terms, yes, another party has to lose, but that loss can be look, they can take over the contract, right? Doesn't mean that it's necessarily gonna, it might be losing now, but doesn't mean it's gonna lose in the future. You know, that's what I mean. But yes, in essence, yeah, in like dumb terms, right? On daily buy, should we have a max daily loss limit or max trade limit? I have that. My max trade limit is 3 trades a day, and my max loss limit is 2 losses in a row. Of course, using that, using risk management, of course, right? So it's not a percentage, because you can't go risk 20% and say, oh, I have 2 losses today, but I'm going to risk 20% per loss. It's like, are you really kidding? How much income is required to move out to Dubai? Depends what lifestyle you want to live, man. Like you can live in Dubai, like there's people living here in Dubai with earning around $300 a month, $500 a month, you know? Yeah, they have accommodation paid, but yeah, it depends what lifestyle, you know? You can, if you just want to live in Dubai, then you can live extremely cheap. But I would say to live somewhat comfortably, like where you are not in a shared room, you have like a studio, I would say probably around $3K per month. $3K per month, you can have something that's you know, basic. You're living paycheck to paycheck like that. You don't really have much disposable income. No, you don't have any disposable income, but it'll allow you to live here. Yeah, 5K a month will allow you to buy a car as well. You know, you get a car. Yeah, 3K you can get, what is that? You pay about 3K a month will be about 100,000 dirhams a year. So with 100,000 dirhams a year, you pay, let's say for a nice place, you know, you pay about half of that to rent, and then your expenses. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it for sure. I have friends that live in Dubai that share rooms with a lot of people. Yeah, that's extremely cheap. I think that will cost you per year, like, you know, $3,000 per year to live in that type of room. If GU closed at 4 hour and time frame and I'm waiting for setup 2, does it invalidate your 15-minute entry? What do you mean close at 4 hour? For sells or for buys? That's the question, right? Oh yeah, you mean like that? Yeah, for me it will, because we're above the 4 hour right now. So if we can maintain above the 4 hour, we actually are more bullish in the session. We're more bullish in the session if we're maintaining above the 4 hour. So 1 hour candle closing here. If you look at gold's 1 hour candle, not the most confidence inducing for sells at all, right? This is more of a bullish candle here, right? Longer rejection wick from the downside than upside. So this is showing more upside pressure. GJ's 1 hour candle also doing the same thing, and GU. So all pairs actually looking pretty similar. GU is obviously a much more bullish candle. See if GU actually breaks structure. That would be something that obviously initiates more probabilities of seeing short-term upside. I don't think it will close above looking at what it's doing right now. So even if we wanted to counter trend this, you wouldn't really have an entry option here that would follow any rule set, which I use. Obviously, if you trade a different way, that is fine. But yeah, so I'd say if we're looking for buys, we'd need something at least closing above the range here. And then pullbacks as well. So even if you close above the range, pull back and then create support, that can be buying opportunities. DAX, let's see what DAX did for the open. If my chart would load, please, Mr. Tradingview. Thank you, Mr. Tradingview. Literally not doing anything. So it worked on other. There we go. So 1 hour candle did what here? Closed back inside the range. Interesting. So we potentially have that option of something closing above here. If we can get like 2 candles closing. It's a very tight option though. Typically when DAX is ranging here, it's not always the best to try push the range like this. But let's see what's going on and then we'll analyze. GJ pushing up as well. GJ closed below as well. That means G will be pushing up. Hey Harry, hope you're well. I saw your car video. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Gold looks 1 hour bearish, but 30-minute looks bullish. No, I think bias is not from that, right? Bias is not from that. Remember, bias is from higher time frame. You don't build bias from lower time frame. Otherwise, you're going to be confused all the time. Right? So stop trying to focus on the smaller picture. Focus on the bigger picture, which will make the smaller picture clearer. Which for me is really easy to identify. But I understand, like in the beginning, I mean, imagine someone coming, like all of you guys in the exclusive well who trade like how I do now. Imagine you as a beginner here, you're coming to the chart and you're trying to dictate what this 15 is making lower highs, 30-minute, 1 hour is making higher lows. You know, it's so confusing. You know, it's so confusing. 1 minute, look at 1 minute. You know, you're trying to enter in 1 minute because that's what some guru said online. But when you bring in the higher time frame, guys, when you bring in the higher time frame, that's where really things start to clear up. That's where things start to clear up. Harry, do you trade on stream or only analysis? Why does it say a stream win rate bottom right? Right, stream win rate bottom right must mean that I take trades, right? Did I add Friday's win? I don't think I added Friday's win. Let's double check. Speaking about stream win rate, 94. I did. Oh, I'm on point, man. I'm on point. Good. The higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation, for sure. Right, so this is where gold is gonna try come down below here, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Look at this 1 hour. It seems fishy. But actually it did close a little bit better. Actually didn't close as strong. Didn't close as strong as I thought. 30-minute actually did flip bearish. Okay, so we did create a resistance. Yeah, this is actually looking a lot better now. Because look at this 30-minute, how it just retested this and then created a rejection wick. So we can read candle backwards. So this is where it's not as clean, but hey, at the end of the day, we would just need that close. Bro, I would have took the breakout on the buy of the highs and wonder why I was blowing all my accounts. Come to find my nickname is liquidity to the MM. Shit, man. When it's mixed, you focus on the 4 hour? No, when it's mixed, what do you mean you focus on the 4 hour? No, when it's mixed, you have opportunity to look for both directions because it's mixed, right? That's why. That was the 1 hour because didn't have a top wick and then made it after. Did. Maybe not strong one. See if this candle wants to close or what. Should we wait for 1 hour close on gold to take sales? I think 1 hour would be too late. It would be good confirmation for sure if you have the 1 hour candle. You know, no doubt about that. Waiting for 1 hour would give you good confirmation, but there might be a move before that. So you have to analyze the 50-minute up. You have to analyze the 50-minute up. Why Mondays have low volume generally? Not always, man. Not always, but typically Mondays are a day where it's the first day of the market, right? So a lot of market participants are allowing price action to develop. But it's not always the case, man. I've seen some crazy Mondays. Mondays can be clean. You have to also remember there's two sides of the coin, right? The other side of the coin is that people are setting up for the week, right? They're setting up their positions. They're setting up their... trades for the week, so you can see some volatility there, of course. Most of the time Monday will be rangy if Friday was mad. If Friday wasn't mad, then no. Also in situations like this where we have today, this is a little bit different. To have such a 300 pip move from the morning is quite crazy. So if we start to retrace this from London, hey, this could actually be a very, very lucrative move here to be a part of. But if we just end up dying in volume because most people are buyers right now of gold, we have to also keep and show some respect that gold has done a freaking massive dump here, right? Massive dump, but this does look like a great place for a lower high, right? If a lower high was supposed to form somewhere around here, but I do think maybe we find a short-term low from these zones here. Not too convinced on pure downside, but hey, this is a great zone for a lower high. So I wouldn't mind trying to hold runners, especially runners to try fill this gap. Like that's enough of a position. That's enough of a position. If you get involved in a position and it runs to fill this gap here, like that's already 200 pips, man. That's, you're chilling. Problem is, how big do the pullbacks come before we fill the gap? So you might have to have a second re-entry. That's something we did yesterday on yesterday's webinar. We had a free webinar yesterday. So those who joined up, you would have saw that, right? How we looked to leave a runner got stopped out, and then we re-entered once we got the pullback anyways. Sometimes there won't be a pullback, but when there is, we can maximize that, right? What's the right risk management to trade prop firms account? Please explain. I mean, I think you should always just start with 1% risk regardless. If you get a fresh account, probably go ahead 1%, build a buffer. As long as you have that buffer, then you can, depends on your level of trading, man. So a rule of thumb, I would say, is 1%. Depends on the trading style as well, Depends on the trading style as well. If you're a very aggressive trader, then probably 1% is like max risk, If you're a very disciplined and risk adverse trader, then you could probably actually look at increasing that, right? Once you build a small buffer, increasing that would be an option. Enter sell at 590. I'm looking to hold into NY, stops above the high. Yeah, that could be extremely lucrative position if it continues. What time was that? 9 a.m. If it does continue. We'll see. 5 minutes if the candle wants to close below or what. I don't want to move this line below this 5 support here. Just so we have confirmation. Hello. Are the days you just come to the charts and see nothing? Are there days you just come? Yes, there are, Peter, bro. There are. There are days I just come and I'm like, I can't make a plan. And that's how you identify. Can you make a plan without forcing it? Like, whenever you come to the chart, the plan should be clear. If the plan is not clear and then either you have a skill problem, which can be solved pretty quick. But if you're struggling to make a plan, it's already a harder day, you know? The other time where I see nothing is when we have no ranges. Like if you come to the charts and we're in this, it's like let's say we came to the charts right here. This is where the charts were. On a day like today, I'm just putting alerts here and I'm putting alerts here. I'm not touching this, right? Like what am I supposed to do there, right? Like I'm just gonna leave an alert when we leave and an alert when we leave, because you can see it's all bullshit in between. The minute we leave, look at the move that happens when we leave. Yeah, it doesn't happen every time, but you get the point. So that's when I do that approach. Look at gold, bro. We're on gold. What do you mean look at it? We're on it. We're discussing it from like the last 10 minutes. Man's telling me to look at gold. We're on gold. Relax, relax. $15-minute closing will push price down. Has to close below. If it rejects like this, don't want us to miss. I know, I can see the time though, right? We had 5 minutes. Still time. We're not gonna miss anything. Like if you look at it, it's just making you more anxious, right? If you start seeing it push now, because you're gonna feel annoyed. So realistically, the only time you have to look at the candle closes when it like literally 10 seconds before it closes. So you can prepare yourself, of course. But look, it's rejecting now, right? Look at the rejection right now. Not giving us a close below, right? Not giving us a close below. So we'll see. 1 minute 53 seconds. We'll see if it wants to do it. Yeah, looking like it's not going to close below here yet. Maybe next candle. Faking out a lot of people, impulse traders who took it break of low. You can imagine a lot of impulse traders just took it break of low. Mentioned waiting on 1 hour closure for gold during London in training vid. What makes this setup different? No, that's just like a specific strategy, right? That's a specific strategy where you can use 1 hour close. And you like that. That's the London Open strat, right? That's at London Open. That's just a specific type of entry, right? That hey, when you have a 1 hour close on London Open, that's how you can utilize that close to trade the London Open candle. But we're trading before London Open, right? That's specific to London Open. Doesn't make it different. Makes it, it's a whole different method, right? So okay, I have 1 hour candle close on London Open. I can utilize this. And that's realistically if there's no other setup, because everything will be traded the same, right? All right, closed above here. See what GJ did. GJ is rejecting 95. We're in a 50 pip range, which is interesting. We could get a setup 4 closed back inside of the range here. GU sells. Yeah, oops. Yeah, GU didn't close below my 4 hour. Dragging everything. But if you were in sales, you'd be in already. Not something I'm in at the moment. Especially with the 1 hour here. Yeah, definitely I would want something below the 4 hour. Don't trust it above the 4 hour. Yeah, don't trust it before the 4 hour. We could play games at this zone. Once the 4 hour flips, it's gonna have better probabilities. Yeah, so if this 30-minute and 13 minutes can close bearish here, that makes a lot more sense, right? Let's see how that looks on 15. So on 15, that is what? Yeah, so close below there. We can base it off 30-minute and see if price can push through this, because this is just a 1 candle pause. So it'd be closing in the range. You would expect price to fill that range. And we'd be below the 4 hour. Now, if we did manage to close this candle below the 4 hour, yeah, I think we could just sell into this and see what happens and rely on the candle closing below the 4 hour to be the catalyst. But right now it's 50-50. I didn't sell since it didn't close below the 4 hour. Yeah, if you want to follow that plan, if you're set that today is just going to move down, then yeah, obviously you won't really care about that 4 hour. For me, I just see prices bullish as long as we're above the 4 hour. But, you know, obviously I could be wrong with that. It's just we've been making higher lows. We've been trying to break out of this zone. So for me, I just see it as okay, you know. It's not going to be the best zone. A sec, go to come back, guys. What's my view on Fibonacci retracements? I've always shown this. Fibonacci is just like this level here, which I know is a level. If you drag Fibonacci from here to here, this will be the 0.5 and the 0.6. I can see that without Fibonacci. Watch. Drag it from here to here. Look, 0.6 and 0.5. Right? And even if you make it accurate and actually draw it fully to the high here on body and body, you can see it's actually perfectly the 0.6. Perfectly. But I know that that's already going to be something relevant because it's 500 and price has created reaction off it. So I don't need to use that because I even know that that's going to be, you know, there already. Even with the retracement, right? If we draw it the opposite, the 0.5, 0.6 is going to be about 195, 500, right? Watch. You see? 0.5, 0.6, 195, 500. What do we have there? Key level and daily resistance, right? So we know there's stuff there anyways. So do we really need it? No, not really. It should be a little bit lower like that. Boom. So it's even more accurate. So we know that without even using a fib. Well, maybe you don't, but that's what happened. When I started trading, I used to use fibs until I learned price action. When I learned price action, then I can just understand that. So if I'm looking to take price from a zone, like right now, if price was to reject here and close bearish, potentially we have opportunity for sells, right? Me knowing that, I knew that this was a resistance anyways. Without even needing to draw a fib there, I knew that we had some form of resistance. We need to set some goals on stream, guys. What should we set on stream goals? We used to have goals back in the old time when I started streaming. We used to have goals, sub goal. We used to have like goal, viewer goal. So we need to set goals again, because that was fun. This close above buys would be valid. They wouldn't be crazy here. Technically, we have a bearish bias though, technically. But from this daily support down here, I think we can start playing counter trend buys. Yes, we can. Don't we have a viewer goal already? 1K? I think we need to reduce the 1K goal to 700 first. Once we hit 700, then we can do like maybe 900, and then we go for the 1K. Obviously, yeah, 1K is our goal. That's always been like the goal. It'd be amazing to have 1K people joining in, talking shit with me. But hey, we just show up every single day and give value. There's no one been showing up like this giving value. I enjoy it. I think we've done a lot. So let me actually, I think I need to put the link in the stream journal from Friday's win. Yeah. Keep this up to date, the journal. If you want a copy of that journal, just type exclamation journal in the chat. You can make your own copy. I know someone's gonna ask in a minute. Six minutes for price to close below. Gold looks to drop. Rubber band has been pulled and released. Yeah, it's not a lie, man. That is a form of a rubber band. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What's this music? It's good. It's just the music I play in the background. If you want to know the name of the song, the song was called East Coast. East Coast was the name of the song. East Coast by Molife. Molife. Just downloaded Discord, joined your group, and already have Tradesharpe friends request. Yeah, they're scammers. Freaking scammers, bro. They have freaking people in the group sending them usernames, and they're not in the group themselves. Because I mean, if you went into the public group and you search for Tradesharpe, you won't find a Tradesharpe copy, right? Like, look, members, search Tradesharpe. Like, there's just me, right? Let's just put no caps. Sharp. Like, there's just me. See? Like, so what they have is they have some random person, any one of these person here is sending them. We should be able to prune this. We should see, actually. Unusual DM activity, but they won't be DM because they'll be, let's see. All of these people can be what? What's this for? Spam activity. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna ban all these people here. But some of these people, like, I know, you know? Like, look, this guy, he used to be, he's like even a mod, man. He's a mod. We'll see. We can maybe prune this. Yeah, I'll actually delete some of these guys. They will be banned. Liquidity to grab on GJ close below 1 hour support will be set up for back in the range. It would be, yes. Question is, do you want to take GJ sells or you want to take gold sells? Which one? Which one? Which one? Problem with GJ, you have the 1 hour sitting here, right? Gold, we don't have that 1 hour. So for me, I'll probably take gold. Some guy in your group begged you to buy signals. How would you beg someone to buy signals, bro? Yeah, just ignore these people, man. Ignore these people. They're trying to, like, why would you even fall for that? Why would you even buy something from someone you don't even know, or you can't even, you know, see an online presence of them just because they told you it's doing great? Like, I even see, like, people promote results. They promote results of their group on a fucking Discord server. Like, how do you know that's true? Like, literally, they go in a Discord server, they're like, this week results, no screenshots, nothing. GJ 100 pips, GU 500 pips. It's like, bro, where are you bringing that from? Where are you bringing that from? How are we supposed to know that's true? $44 pip stops is not cheap. It's not a cheap stop. Even in your webinar yesterday, there was some guy trying to scam. Just read that Uday talked about the need of increasing rates. These guys are always all talk, man. But look, I mean, people are so fed up with the yen right now. Like, look at, there's nothing happening on the yen. Literally nothing happening on the yen these days. Let's see how this candle closes here. 52 seconds for this candle to close. Let's see what ends up happening. See if it actually can close below, make a top wick, and maybe break the lows here. What's stop loss looking like? 40 pips. Pretty steep, man. Pretty steep. Can we get away with something lower? Not really. It's not much of a difference. 8 pip difference. Yeah, so I need a top wick here. I have no top wick yet. Don't do this to me, gold. Yeah, waiting for top wick. Waiting for top wick. No top wick for me yet. If it just flies towards the support, well, I guess it's game over then. It's game over. That would be unlucky. But top wick is warranted. Yeah, top wick is coming through here. So yeah, I'll give this a shot. Re-break of its own lows. Stop above the highs. Bigger top wick, it makes the better. Let's see if we can re-break its lows. What's my TP like? We'll see. We'll see how it reacts off that 5-minute zone first. Basically set a sell stop here, so we can let that do its thing. Hello brother, got a question. I know when you trade you need to follow rules. Are the rules I know that are yours? Yes, I do have my rules. I can't really explain you all my rules in 3 minutes here. Hasn't broken the law on your broker? Yeah, same. It looks the same. Not like this. Well, this opened a little bit on a gap down. I don't have this gap down on my broker. So that's why it looked like it broke the low. If you fix the gap, let's see if that actually happens. Let's not fix it there, but that's how it is. So yeah, this deep top wick is good. The deeper the top wick right now, it's better for us. So I'm happy with that. Almost at 100 wins, still with the good win rate. Normal ratios is impressive. Cheers, Goldinium. Hope you're well, brother. Good to see you in chat. Yeah, we might get a thunder here. So this 5 is going to be important. 5-minute candle closes back in the range. I'll delete the order. So we see 16 seconds. So kind of doji candle, not really telling us much. All right, that would have triggered me there. Let's check. Should be in. There we go. All right, approaching that 5-minute zone. Did get. So we tapped the 5-minute zone here. Let's see if we can push through. I'm expecting it to push through. If not, I'll have to manage. That's it. Don't be boring like that. Tap 5-minute zone and then just stop. Yeah, I don't want it to be boring like that. Just tap 5-minute zone and stop. Didn't really even tap it fully. Scalped it for 2 pips. Scalp for 0.4 pips? Damn, bro. You're balling, man. Didn't even cover commissions. I know the PIM has the solution. If 5-minute support tap, mental break even. I think you would be out now if you're gonna run it like that. So if you're gonna be aggressive, then that you would be out already. Would be considered somewhat tapped, right? We can see the reaction from it. No bottom wick on this 5, it's just gonna rip up. See how that looks on my broker. Yeah, no bottom wick there. Was liquidity grab? Yeah, it was grabbed here. If the 15 closes like this, it looks like more of a liquidity grab. Problem is we didn't fully even tap the 5-minute, we just tapped into the zone. This 5-minute no bottom wick is interesting. 1-minute change of structure is not good. I really have to see how this 15-minute candle closes here. Guys have commission? Yes. Minute 5 no bottom wick gives me PTSD? Yeah. It does. Pretty sure of this trade? Okay, I should close out at entry if this is the case. Last time you said that. No, any decision now I make will be on this 15-minute candle close. The 15-minute candle closing doji is not good. Like, we need it actually to close bearish somewhere around where my mouse is. So it has some work to do in 2 minutes. $15 bearish, 30-minute no trend, 1 hour no trend, 4 hour bearish. 4 hour bearish, yes. 15-minute is now bearish, yeah. When we entered, yes. Can this be the candle where it just pushes last 8 seconds? Like 20 pips last 8 seconds? Okay, 15-minute needs a top wick. There's its top wick. Like to see it break these lows here. Lacking volume here. Daily has no bottom wick, it has that gap. Daily has a gap. $15-minute needs to break this low here. 50 needs to re-break its own low, flip, and break below this low here. Once it breaks below this low, we have probabilities come back. See what 5 minute is doing. 5 minutes creating a support. We're also rejecting this highs here. This can be a great management point here. And now this FU comes. Don't tell me now the FU comes. That's nasty. Before we get on the 5 minute FU coming. Happened so quick, which is the issue. I was literally gonna say, if this 5 minute can flip here, right? If this 5 minute can flip and break the low, if it comes back to entry, I'm going to close half at entry, because we shouldn't need to break the low and then come back again. But we'll see, man, we'll see. Win rate must be more than 76 now? No, why would it be more than 76? We've taken almost over 100 plus trades. 70% win rate anyways is nuts. One minute candle closes in this range, I'll probably manage. As long as we can respect that resistance, man. as long as we can respect that resistance. If you don't like the trade, guys, get out. Get out if you don't like the trade. If you're not comfortable holding, that's your opportunity. Don't cry if we start rejecting yet again like we have been. Man, I just want to try survive for this 1 hour. Let's see if we can finally break this low, Mr. Gold. Can we break this low? Man, we need some momentum. Need to break this low. We need to break this low. Give us probabilities, man. I need price to break this low. Thank you. Thank you. You're listening to me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, if it comes back to my entry, I'll close only 25% and I'll move stop loss to above this high here. So I reduce stop loss by quite a bit here, quite a bit, you know. I'm hard B. Yeah, if you want to play it safe, you can be break even in this trade. I want 5 minutes to close below here for London Open. I'm hard B. Yeah, being hard break even now is not a bad idea. It's a safe idea, but listen, I've been on a 9-trade win streak. I can afford a managed loss here for myself. But if you can't afford a loss, then just be at break even. It will be a lot safer, right? So it will be a lot safer, you know. But for me, really, I can afford a manage. But like I said, if this does flip up now, I will be closing 25% to even manage even more. Just as really, I should expect volume to continue right here. Actually, we'll see how 1 minute structure is looking. Yeah, we have nice 1 minute structure at my entry. So basically look for it to retest my entry there. Just scared of London Open top wick. That's the only thing I'm scared about. So I'm hoping the 15 can close strong bearish. Here's London Open. Here is London Open. I don't like this rejection for London Open. 5 minute didn't close bearish here. Guys, I'm break even for London Open. I'm break even for London Open. I'm break even for London Open. All right. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Come on, London Open. Do it for Harry here. Come on. Push. Come on. Do it for Harry here. London Open volume. 1 hour. Give us massive push. Massive push. We need it right now. We need it. No top wick. Just go. Go, go. Don't think about stopping. Don't think about stopping. No. I'm tapped break even, guys. Got out break even. That's it for me. That's it for me. I'll break even. So about 14 pips, but that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. And yeah, that was my trade, man. That was my trade. I'm gonna look for re-entries below this 5 minute support maybe. That's why I'm going to look for re-entries here. But I think overall, I'm just not liking the rejections. But I think I can look for an entry below the 5 minute support re-entry. I just want to play it safer here. Maintain profits that I've made. So yeah, break even is fine. So that's the decision I made. Now this shit can still play out here. But yeah, I'm happy with that decision. We'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, I think below this 5 might give me a re-entry option here with a smaller stop loss. So I think overall we managed this trade well. But I'm just like, listen, if you want to still hold the trade with a managed stop loss, a stop loss above just the highs here, you can lose only half of what you would have made. So losing half is not bad. You know, that could be a great idea as well. But let's see how this 5 minute candle comes through here. This might do it. 2 minutes for the close. I just didn't like that rejection. I was scared we see a big London Open pullback. But so far moving well. I said, you consider trading gold also? Fuck's sake. Man. Haven't hit my break-even SL on a sell? Yeah, I went break-even. I closed out break-even. I closed out that entry. I just need to wait for something getting below that 5. I don't like how many times we keep rejecting the 5. I don't want to hold drawdown. I got out at entry like I told you guys. If you weren't listening, then fucking use your ears. I think we managed that well. We held quite a bit of drawdown. We stayed calm during the drawdown. We waited for probabilities. We waited for London open. Gold is whack, just flip and reflip. Yeah, that's why I got out, because we will have more confirmation with a close below the 5 minute. If something closes, because that's what we're rejecting right now. So why should I sit through this drawdown with my managed stop loss that would have been almost hit here, when I can just say, let me try take it. The risk is that price just pushes through here and I don't take, and I don't get to a re-entry here, right? That's the risk, is I don't get a re-entry. But I don't mind missing an entry, getting out break even, getting into something with more confirmation, right? That's okay. That's okay. So we'll put that in there. So protecting profits as well. We've been very blessed, guys. I haven't taken a loss on stream for a month here. So a month, we've successfully made it a month with no losses, 8 wins in a row. So realistically, preserving that profit is never a bad thing, you know, and being safe, right? Not getting complacent. A very common thing is, this is one of the biggest win streaks I've been on stream, right? You know, so getting complacent and just saying, hey, I'm just going to let the trade do its thing because I'm up, I don't care, is going to then ultimately make you give back that profits, right? So always trade like it's irrelative of what's been going on. The only time you're allowed to use profits to your advantage is when you've basically been when you basically are taking a riskier shot, right? So you can say this trade idea still makes sense, but it's a little bit riskier, right? You know, so that's my point. That's when you can use that to your advantage. You can use that to your advantage when you're like, hey, I'm up for this week, so I can take a little bit of a riskier shot that still follows my plan though, right? Still follows your plan. Because now, if this 5 minute candle closes below here, I can take another entry towards the downside for sells, right? I hold because I trust it. It's not complacency. I don't even care if it loses. I know it's good long term. Yeah, but that's that decision of, okay, you make a decision to go break even or not. We know it's 50-50, right? So long term, you are safe, right? For me, you know me, I actively like to avoid certain situations. A plus setups 50-50. I'm talking about break even, man, not listening. We know break even. So you move to break even, 50% chance, 50, you know? B is not 50-50 on A plus setups. Well, it depends, right? It depends, because the data we have from checking the 50-50 would also include some A plus setups that we would have gone break even, right? We don't have enough data yet to prove that that's going to be the case. So once we get more data, yes. I half-ass do have data, half-ass only. Yeah, so I mean, as a start, for sure, there's no doubt you have probabilities of the trade playing out if it's A+. That's no doubt. Like, that is your highest chance today at winning the trade if the trade is A, right? Like, you can't get better. I mean, slightly, but that's it. So if the trade is going to play out, it is, right? The thing is including a little bit of market knowledge of what happened during the trade, because the trade didn't account for this 5 minute being such an issue. That's the difference, right? Is that this 5 minutes is being such an issue, which is why we allowed it to bounce off once when we got entered. It bounced off a second time when we got triggered, bounced off before London Open. London Open, it bounced off for the fourth time, sorry, getting us out break even. So that's the development I made, right? So that was from so I could be wrong today, but my job as a trader is also to make decisions. If you're trading just by technicals here, then yeah, that's what I mean. So I made a decision based on a trade. So if you're trading just on technicals, which is probabilities of, you know, price moving down, then yeah. So yeah, I count that as B as a win. I usually stick with original SL and TP no matter. Good management. Usually never do it. Yeah, amazing. Also, John, check your email. Maybe my email went in your spam. You did email me, bro. So I did receive your email. Don't worry about that. I said that I've noticed you in chat before. But look, my management stop loss, regardless, I would put above the high just to reduce risk in this trade. So I probably would have got my management stop loss tapped. Well, it looks like it's still respecting it, but yeah, I do think re-entries below here can be an option. I mean, eventually this could just make lower highs and continue down with the original stop for sure. And I think that might be a massive position as well, because right now stops are above 1 hour high. Like, you're in a very safe position. Price might even want to retest up to here eventually. So this becomes intraday. No coffee later? No, we had to pay commissions today, but 40 pip stop loss is slightly bigger stop loss, so we're not putting too big lot size. Only putting around a 2.5 pip, 2.5 lot size for myself, so that's not too high in commissions, right? So yeah, did we finish journaling everything? What time? Time was when we got triggered. Like right now, price has to make a decision. It has two chances. It either has chance one is to get below this zone here and go for a sell, which is where my re-entry is, or I feel if it gets above here, it probably goes for the deeper retrace. Probably back to around this zone here, 4 hour retrace, which still can land into the lower high. But if that's going to be the case, why can't I take set up 2 sells from up here as well, or take some sort of sells from up there? So both ways I'm protected. The only chance is that if price blasts through here, I won't get a re-entry, but that's the decision I make going break even, right? That's the decision I make going break even. But I'm more comfortable sitting at break even than having to hold potential a drawdown. It's just the way I like to manage my own personal trades. Right, so that's all angles of this. But in terms of technicals, what are we seeing? Yeah, we're still seeing it bearish structure, man. Literally, this trade is not wrong till you have something closing above here. It could range all day here. And then later end up going, right? So yeah. Anyways, make sure you leave a like on the stream. That was super educational, all of that information. We have 500 of us in here. We had, what did we reach today? Today we reached, not bad, 637, guys. 637, almost at that 700 goal. I told you goals work, guys. Goals work. So make sure you leave a subscribe. Definitely helps get towards those goals. Almost 700. So we get back to 700 and we do a giveaway at 700. Giveaway at 800. Giveaway at 900. And 1000, we do something massive. We do something massive. Massive we do. Belly dance? No, I'll leave that for you. You can eat McDonald's and show us your belly dance. $11.35. Maracas Trade Management. Thank you, bro. It was Nasarap. Juicy trade. Nasarap Management. The great trader in India, the great Indian trader is absent today, been waiting for his comments. Yes. The great Indian trader is absent for a while. I think he's blown his account. The great Indian trader. So if I kept my management stop loss, with my management stop loss, I would have been stopped out with the management stop loss. Original, of course, is still active. So this is what I wanted to avoid, is the chance of this happening. But remember, I had management stop loss, so that's how it is. Just enjoying watching you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Masarap, go to the Philippines. I thought he was legendary trader. He changed his name to the average trader now. The average trader is his name. Let's see what happened during London Open. So GJ just ranged. GU ended up pushing down heavy here. So why didn't we get this on gold? That's really shitty that we didn't get that on gold. Come on, gold, man. Why you let us down today? Cheers, Joe. Take care, man. Oh, wow. We had the DAX cells come through. This would have been beautiful here. Oh, wow. 5-minute close below here. That's nice. 25 for 28. Yeah, you get your 1-to-1 there. Man, fuck gold, man. We should have been on DAX here. DAX did us good here. DAX did us good. But anyways, nice to see the plan. Wow, 30-minute close as well. 30-minute, 15-minute, and then the 5 here. Stop loss can go above this 5-minute candle here. Be a bit more aggressive. And yeah. Was looking at DAX, wanted to follow in gold. Yeah, we should have. I wish we saw DAX first, but hey, gold looked clean as well. Like, we never know, right? We never know. Like, we can't complain with that type of stuff. Because maybe we got in DAX and DAX failed, right? But yeah, DAX was clean here as well. Maybe we could have got in both here. Gone half-half. I think that would have been cool as well. But anyways, what time was that? Exact time we got in? No, a little bit earlier. Actually, no, that was around the time we got in at gold, right? Same close. Spread on DAX is too much? No, spread on DAX is perfect, bro. DAX is clean. I like it because there's no commissions. I'm super comfortable, especially with me who takes break-evens. DAX is amazing because no commissions. And it's also nice because when you hit take profit, you're not losing commission on that. Whatever you see in your P&L is how much you make. So I really like that about DAX. It's a huge selling point for me for trading indices because really, commissions add up. Commissions add up. Over a year, they really add up. I prefer taking DAX 9 AM German time. Always 9 AM German time is the best. Actually, no, you reduce. Actually, yeah, 8 AM German time. Mine's reduce and then stay stable at 0.5 pips basically. So 50 points, 0.5 points. So it's very, very good. Yeah, so I think the decision based on this zone here was correct. So that is good to log correct decision here. We need to start logging that as well. So we should put here correct decision. And was an A+ trade, right? So we'll start logging these stats here, live stats. Oh, both of these were correct decisions. None of them played out. So recently we've been pretty accurate with the BEs. But remember, there'll be times where we move BE and price still hits TP, right? Like, look at this. TP was hit on this one. TP was hit. TP was hit. Played out after. So there'll be times when it does. But again, over a year, it's like it pans itself out, right? Pans itself out. This is where even setup 2 can make sense here. If we want to play some funny games here. Didn't yet hit, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This no bottom wick as well, right? If this can flip, respect 4-hour support, and flip and then close bearish, you just have a setup 2, right? Because you have the 1 hour, still closing bearish here. Problem didn't break that low, man. Break that low, full probabilities as well. Because you would say that this 1 hour setup is not active, right? Not active 1 hour setup. Gold pump, yeah, we made right decision. We can't complain. Overall, if you, as a trader, this is means that, okay, analysis was right today. My analysis of basically that 5-minute zone being trouble was correct, right? We respected it and it decided to go up today. You know? Can I see how you had entered? Problem DAC 5-minute resistance? Yeah, but you have 30 and 15-minute close. You're not basing it on that, right? You're just using 5 for stop loss because you can. You can because it's in structure, right? So for DAX, the entry here is actually pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward because look at that beautiful 30-minute close protected by structure. Beautiful 15-minute close protected by structure. Your stop loss is somewhere here. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, that's clean. That DAX one makes total sense. Little bit of drawdown. We would have, if we were in, we would have been like, oh no, not again, not the 5-minute no bottom wick business. But next candle would have just come down, dump. We would have been back at entry. This would have just retested here, no sweating, and then straight to TP. Clean, clean, clean. But I'm happy to see it. We chose gold today. So this proves that the plan worked out on DAX as well. So accurate plan this morning, valid plan. And that's all you can ask for, right? That's all you can ask for. Like, you guys should never, yeah, just wrong pair we chose, but hey, this is what we do. So you guys can never be upset. You can never be upset at making an analysis and seeing it play out, but you didn't enter because you've done 90% of the work. The only thing you had to do was enter. Like, realize that's the easiest part. Not the easiest, but that's the simplest part, right? It's a click of a button with a stop loss, right? So realize that the hard work was done before. So us making this plan, or me making this plan, I got the DAX trade, didn't want to disturb you as you were focused in gold. Yeah, I mean, we were looking at gold, but that's just happens. You can pop it in chat. Oh, I'm looking at this DAX. You know, that's okay. That won't disturb. But good you got it, bro. That's amazing. I mean, that's what matters, man. Following, like, for me, that makes me happy. This is what we do, select the wrong pair. To be honest, it was the right pair. It just didn't give us the volume. Like, setup was valid. You can't do that. When would you have entered the DAX trade? 5-minute close below, which is the 15 and 30-minute close below. Same trade. I know, I know. So this 15 close below. We would have actually been entered after the stop wick flip, held some drawdown, stop loss above the 5, and then price would have continued. Would have got your 1-to-1 here, previous 1 hour. Which is kind of what I target. You guys want to see Mount Everest? We have Mount Everest here. Ooh, break even? Okay, boring. Signal bots. Guys, make sure to watch yesterday's vlog. Let's run this vlog up. Let's do this, guys. 484. Everyone, please go watch the vlog from yesterday. You'll enjoy it. There's something to learn. It's a good vlog. It's fun. So go watch yesterday's vlog. Go watch yesterday's vlog. Go watch yesterday. This is fun vlog. Let's change the title of the vlog to 700 horsepower Nissan Patrol. I'm gonna put that in the title. It's a shame because I was saying hopefully I can make more content with the Nissan. Use anything for your hair? Nothing, bro, nothing. What am I? Some fucking fuck you want me to put in my hair, bro? Nothing, just soap. Not soap, sorry. Shampoo. I don't put fucking Dettol in my hair, don't worry. Shampoo. Conditioner. That's it, man. Just basic shit, man. Just basic shit. GJ's still ranging here. This guy sent a chart. We'll have a look at his chart because I'm nice. I don't normally look at the charts. And then after we look at the charts, I need to look at my guy's charts. Guys, if I forget to look at the charts, just remind me. Sometimes it just crosses my mind. All right, so you took here gold buys based off that zone holding. Fair enough. You're trading supply and demand. You saw it as a small demand zone. As it broke through that range, you took it. Yeah, I'd say you'd look more for at least you did it after London Open, which makes sense. If you did it any earlier, I wouldn't agree. Again, it's more counter trend because of session bias being bearish, but respect to you for having session bias there. Let's have a look what we got going on in here. Let's see if they plan the same shit. What's this on? This was on pullbacks for sells then. Damn, this is not bad. Top of the range to bottom of the range. This was a good plan. I agree with that, bro. Alright, Alex's plan here. He's not looking for gold here, but only looking for buys. Interesting. Wonder why no sells was an option for you there. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, it is pushing up, but see Toby's plan here. Yep, that sells. I agree. B here, perfect. Weekly support, TP. Yeah, I think 4 hour support should be TP. 4 hour support should be TP. This is max TP, so if you mention max TP, it's fine. Okay, that's the sells. Yep. No plan for buys yet. More sells. Okay. Fair enough. Pretty straightforward. This should... Yep. 4 hours there. Perfect. GU plan. Oh, change your chart color. That's interesting. On with Pip Lab sponsor now is purple. Buys above, better confirmation. What time frame is 15? And then the sells, you're looking to leave that range. Why does your chart look weird? Like all the wicks are weird. This looks super weird, bro. Rounded prices. This is like a... So instead of Heiken-Ashi, which is average price, you're taking rounding of price. Disregard it. Structure and close below. So you're looking for way deeper. Remember, you want to keep that rule in mind. You're trying to sell earlier, right? Always try to get in a trade not at the peripheries. Nice car you have. You want to go for a drive and trade. What car do you have, man? Man's gonna pull up in some fucking Yaris and you... That's not fair. What do you have, bro? What do you have? Gold plan. But are the resistances the same if you have averages? Or does it change the resistances? But yeah, this plan for gold was fine. Leaving the range is also sensible, safer. Wow. Big boy move up here through the range. Slightly off, but around same area. Yeah, I prefer it to be accurate. That's tested. But you said you're testing stuff, so... Don't try to test too much, man. I don't want you going back in that same thing when you first came in. You know, always trying to test something new. Not focus on yourself. Last one, promise. Fuck's sake. What's DAX doing? Yeah, DAX trying to get to the top of the range. I think DAX buys would be breakout trade we'd need. I was actually thinking to myself, if price was to close bearish and then close back above here, to take buys, but it looks like it's pushed straight through. But breakout trade would be the only next option. But we need structure first, like 5-minute structure, which is trying to create right now. Wow, that's insane. I think this might come for my TP2 eventually. All right, I'm gonna call stream here, guys. What happened, Harry? BE. I got our break even, man. I got our break even. London Open pushed us in about 15 pips profit. We were in 15 pips profit and then came back to entry. So yeah, I think it's well managed though. Definitely well managed. At the time, things were looking extremely bearish. So yeah, it was definitely well managed. Happy with that. But yeah, let's see what ends up happening. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's stream, right? Appreciate everyone showing up. Make sure to leave a like. Let's get the likes to 300 before leaving the stream. And we're going to get to our goal this week of 700. 700 is a goal. Let's get it, guys. Big one coming. I'm also planning to do a Pip Labs giveaway, guys. I'm planning to do a Pip Labs giveaway. And I've also enabled a way for you guys to make money on Pip Labs, right? So if you want to make money from Pip Labs, I will show you guys how, but I'll show you that tomorrow. Yeah, synthetics are a scam. Made 200 last week, lost it all today. Yeah, I don't know about synthetics, man. You know more about that than me, it seems. But yeah, if you're bored right now, waiting for a trade, watch my vlog. Can you also lose money on Pip Labs? No, you can't actually. You can't. No, there's no way to lose money on Pip Labs. You can only make money on Pip Labs. This is actually a thing, especially with what we have coming out in the cooking. In the stove, on the stove. So anyways, take care all. Appreciate you all. Have an amazing day and peace. See you guys. Hopefully see you soon.